Akira Toriyama, one of the most iconic creators in the history of manga and anime, was born on April 5, 1955, in Kyosu, Aichi Prefecture, Japan. Although internationally best known for his work Dragon Ball, his career and contributions to the world of manga and anime go far beyond this creation. Toriyama showed interest in art from a young age, but he didn't always intend to become a mangaka. He grew up in an era when visual media like television and cinema were starting to flourish in Japan. A key moment in his childhood was when he watched Walt Disney's 101 Dalmatians. This experience became a catalyst for him to start drawing characters and settings. Despite his interest in drawing, Toriyama wasn't particularly outstanding as a student, and as he himself has said, he often skipped classes to engage in activities that he found more interesting. After graduating from high school, he enrolled in a technical design school, which led him to briefly work as a graphic designer at an advertising agency. However, Toriyama didn't enjoy the rigid corporate environment and decided to leave his job. From that moment, he began seriously exploring the world of manga, driven in part by the creative freedom this medium offered. Toriyama's career in manga began in 1978 when he participated in a contest organized by Shueisha, presenting a one-shot titled Wonder Island. Although it wasn't an immediate success, it caught the attention of the editors at the famous weekly Shonen Jump magazine, who saw potential in his unique art style and peculiar sense of humor. His big breakthrough came in 1980 with the release of Dr. Slump, a sci-fi comedy centered on the adventures of a crazy professor named Senbei Norimaki and his robotic creation, Aral Norimaki. Dr. Slump was an instant hit and quickly became one of the most popular manga of the time. The series not only boosted Toriyama's career, but also greatly contributed to the success of Weekly Shonen Jump. In 1981, Dr. Slump was adapted into an anime by Toei Animation, which further increased the series' popularity. Toriyama's signature style of absurd humor and outrageous situations became his trademark. Dr. Slump won the prestigious Shogakukan Manga Award for Best Manga in 1981 and remained a staple of Japanese entertainment until its conclusion in 1984. The Rise of Dragon Ball. After the success of Dr. Slump, Toriyama began developing a new series inspired by the classic Chinese novel Journey to the West, Saiyuki. This work, titled Dragon Ball, was first serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump in 1984. Initially, Dragon Ball was an adventure comedy with a light and humorous tone similar to Dr. Slump, focusing on the adventures of a young boy named Son Goku, a child with a monkey tail and extraordinary fighting abilities. However, as the series progressed, the story shifted towards a more martial arts-focused narrative, which was key to its transformation from a comedic adventure to an epic action manga. Martial arts tournaments, battles against powerful villains, and the quest for the Dragon Balls became the core of the plot. The true success of Dragon Ball came when the series was adapted into an anime in 1986, first with Dragon Ball and later with Dragon Ball Z in 1989. Dragon Ball Z, which spanned from the Saiyan arc to the fight against Majin Buu, catapulted the franchise to global fame and became one of the most influential anime of all time. Epic battles, superhuman powers, and the concept of transformations like the Super Saiyan left an indelible mark on global pop culture. Global success and cultural influence. Over the decades, Dragon Ball has become one of the most successful manga and anime franchises in history. With millions of copies of the manga sold and a global fanbase, Toriyama not only redefined the shonen genre but also left a deep impact on the entertainment industry. The influence of Dragon Ball has been felt worldwide, especially in the West, where it contributed to the popularization of anime in the 1990s and early 2000s. Beyond its success on television, the franchise has expanded into video games, movies, action figures, merchandise, and even collaborations with renowned brands. Later works and side projects. Although Dragon Ball is his most recognized work, Akira Toriyama has worked on other projects over the years. One of them was Chrono Trigger, 1995, a role-playing video game developed by Square Enix, where Toriyama was responsible for character design. This game is considered one of the best in its genre and is a cult classic among fans. Toriyama also released several short manga and one-shots, including Kawa, and Sandland, which showcase his versatility and ability to tell stories outside of the martial arts genre. However, despite these side projects, the world of Dragon Ball never fell behind. In 2015, he returned as the supervisor of Dragon Ball Super, a new anime series that continued the adventures of Goku and his friends after the events of Dragon Ball Z. Toriyama also contributed to the scripts of the movies Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods, 2013, Dragon Ball Z, Resurrection F, 2015, and Dragon Ball Super, Broly, 2018. Artistic style and legacy. Toriyama's style is easily recognizable by his character's large, expressive eyes, with a focus on clean lines and simple but effective designs. While his work has evolved over the years, he has maintained an aesthetic that prioritizes visual clarity, which has been key to the understanding and popularity of his action scenes. Akira Toriyama's legacy is undeniable. He has influenced countless manga and anime creators, from series like Naruto to One Piece, and has been a cornerstone in the global expansion of Japanese animation. Despite being known for his shyness and reserved nature, Toriyama has left a deep imprint in the hearts of millions of fans. Akira Toriyama has achieved what few artists can, creating a work that transcends cultures and generations. With Dragon Ball, he forever changed the manga and anime industry, and his influence remains palpable to this day. His unique combination of humor, action, and creativity has solidified him as one of the most important authors in the history of visual entertainment.